Camilla, what's up?
Oh my God. Okay, wait. I'll call you back.
Hold on, Camilla. Look,
Hi.
Hey, what up? Hey,
Nice to see ya.
so good to see you. I've been trying to find you for freaking days.
I'm out of town.
I know. Tell me all about the Met Gala.
The Met was great. I think it definitely upset a couple people, but you know, hey, I was there. I had a great time. It was such an incredible experience.
Okay, so now I need details now. So who were you hanging out with? Kim Kardashian?
I wish.
I mean,
you know, I think the closest I got to any sort of like A-lister was Rihanna. She's absolutely stunning. She smells incredible.
wow. So you were hanging out with
so
Rihanna.
Good. Hanging out is like a loose term, but
Describe the smell to me then. She smells so great.
It's like sweet, but at the same time sexy, and like she looked stunning. It was a good experience for
So
sure.
people were mad because they say OnlyFans girls don't belong at the Met Gala.
People don't think OnlyFans girls belong on planet Earth. Like there's nothing I can do
Damn.
about it.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
it's
So,
that harsh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you get like DMs from people mad at you or angry?
Absolutely, yeah. There was a couple of angry articles, but you know, bad publicity is good publicity. So.
Okay. Now talk to me about this whole Bop University thing. How do girls enroll?
It was a joke. It was a joke. I don't think it's actually happening. At least I'm not gonna make it a thing.
You're not gonna have. Will you have like a freshman class of bops
No,
and then
literally no.
sophomore bops?
It was a joke. It was literally a joke because Kai Sinet's doing like this whole streamer university, and he like went against OnlyFans girls, and I was like, oh, okay, Mr. Man, like I'm gonna create my own. So it was a joke. It was literally a joke.
Just a joke. Okay, so there's no way to subscribe or enroll or anything like that.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
No.
Are you still friends with Bonnie Blue? Like, what's
I
going
haven't
on?
really spoken to her. Like the last I heard was the last we spoke, and she's just been doing her own thing. So
Right. Now I saw that she had asked you about how much money that you were making, and some of the clips you didn't really answer, and you don't really talk about money a whole lot. Can you?
I like to ask people about their money, but when they ask about mine,
Can't ask you about
no,
yours.
it's fine. Right now, I'm currently doing like 2 to 2.5 mil a month.
A month.
Yeah,
What's like the craziest thing that you bought?
my house. We just bought a house. Me and my boyfriend just bought a house.
You did. Okay, now I'm going to ask you this too. A TikTok that was sent to me basically said that all of the Bop House members have like real, full-blown, official boyfriends, but they hide them. Is that true, or?
I mean, I haven't necessarily like met a lot of them. I feel like a lot of the girls keep their private lives private.
Okay, so it's a possibility.
I don't know. I'm not
You don't know.
100%
Okay.
sure, and I don't really ask.
You don't ask?
No.
'Cause
It's usually like when we're together, it's just like girl talk. Like it's
Okay.
just girls doing girly things, you know?
Okay, because that was the kind of a thing that basically fans were DMing me like they have boyfriends but they're hiding them,
I
and
mean,
even
mine, I have mine.
yeah. Well,
I
the
can speak
TikTok
for
was
myself.
it was even so bad. It was like the boyfriends are pimping them out, and I was like, I don't know if that's the case.
No, it's very exaggerated. If anything, like if they do have like boyfriends and are in relationships, like they're the sugar mama. So I don't.
Okay, so it's
Taking
not.
your girlfriend out is crazy.
It's crazy. Okay, that's diabolical. So there are crazy TikToks that people make about you, and they just make up rumors for views and stuff
That's
like that.
Yeah, that's like their whole like cup of tea. Like they just make up a bunch of bullshit, put it on the internet, and people believe it. So
Right. Do you think that people take you seriously because you do OnlyFans, and like you always joke so much? Like, do you think people really take you seriously?
I think the people that need to take me seriously do, and the people that I don't like. If I want you to take me seriously, you'll take me seriously. If not, then it'll be jokes and we'll have a good time.
Okay. Do you really wake up at 4 a.m. and do a cold dip? And
If I'm feeling it.
okay, you must have been hanging out with Mark Wahlberg or something, because that's what he does.
Hey, if I was, no one would know about it.
You would know. Okay, let me ask you this. Now, this is a little bit, darker subject, but what do you feel about everything that's going on with the Asian house?
I think obviously like it's really sad, the situation.
Right.
I don't think it's tea, I don't think it's funny, I don't think it's like for the public's entertainment. Like it's a very real situation.
That's true.
But I've never really talked about the Asian house. I don't care about
You don't care.
No, like I don't care about anything that's happening with them as far as like what they're doing and whatever, because they clearly went against the Bop House. So it's like after that happened, I just shut myself off and I kept it pushing. But that situation is very traumatic and that's really, really sad.
Okay.
So that's all I have to say.
Okay, but you're not down. You're not down with Asian house at all. Okay, how do you feel about McKinley, Richardson, and Lacey's relationship?
I think I don't know. streamers, they like click farm, and they like the situation that happened with like recently with Lacey and McKinley, like in my opinion, it was a bunch of bullshit. So I blocked him. Like I just think he's trying. It's not funny. Like he was trolling McKinley, trying to be fucking funny, and he was like, "Oh, we're not in a relationship." Like I don't give a fuck. Like she went through a lot in her past relationship, and for you to think it's funny to humiliate her on camera, like that's not funny.
Wow.
So my opinion on it, I have no opinion.
Not
Like, it is what it is. Whatever.
Let me ask you this. So Jack got his chain stolen in Beverly Hills, $300,000 chains. On the McKinley went on the Nelk Boys podcast or whatever, and they were talking about it possibly being fake and set up. But Jack is saying that it was totally real. What do you think? You think it's real? You think it's staged for
if
views?
you're walking around with $300,000 around your neck, I believe someone would want. I don't think it's fake. I mean,
yeah, but I
shit
mean,
like that happens.
the robbery. Do you guys buy diamond chains? Like, do you or Sophie have
not
like big
really, no.
diamond chains like that, or
It's
anything?
not really my cup of tea.
You buy sports cars and
Yeah, I like
houses
sports
and stuff.
cars, houses,
Okay.
real estate.
All right, and you like merch too.
Yes, my merch.
Speaking of your merch,
You're tapped in. You know a lot.
hey, we got to find out. The fans want to know. So the merch is almost sold out, right?
It is. I'm honestly like it was such an emotional experience dropping the merch, creating the merch, and like releasing it and doing the giveaway and things like that. And I'm overjoyed. It is literally almost sold out. Like
Really?
Yeah.
You know
It
what you
was
should
such a
do?
good experience.
You need to get one of those merch guns. And you ever seen those like shirt cannons where you load the shirt up and shoot it?
I mean, like at an arena.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You need to get one of those and have a meet and greet and then just
Dude,
shoot
yeah.
the fans with merch.
But I think the merch that I dropped, like it's limited edition. It won't be dropped again.
Nice.
So I'm excited for the next drop to see what I can come up with and
All right.
just play around with the fashion side of
Okay,
things.
okay. Now I know you're busy. Last question. Okay, if you could add any one girl to the Bop House, who would it be?
Ariel, Ari Kitsia, I think her name is.
Wait a minute.
She's incredible.
Wait a minute. Now is this the girl that you're beefing with on?
That was a bunch of it was a bunch of BS. We just kind of like were messing around, and then her man actually ended up doing some weird shit. So
what'd he do?
She's so sweet. I don't know.
So,
I didn't ask her details.
okay, so you met her in person and she blew you off and was rude to you. And,
No.
Or was it? What was the name? There was some.
I didn't say any names. People assume.
Someone commented though.
Yeah. So that was.
What was
I
it?
didn't ask
Alex?
any names.
Alex Earl? Is that the right name?
I'm not gonna say anything.
You know any names?
Yeah.
So it was Alex or it wasn't Alex?
No comment.
You can't remember.
Don't remember. It just slipped.
It's hazy.
Yeah, it's a
Those
little
4
blurry.
a.m.
Yeah.
ice baths have messed up your memory.
They're not really keeping me sharp.
All right. Well, one last question too. I know you're busy. How do you feel about Natalie Reynolds calling out Aisha for hanging out with Piper?
That happened.
Yeah. Natalie's pissed that.
Natalie's mad about everything and anything. The girl talks to talk. She loves to hear the sound of her own voice. I don't know. I didn't even know she did that. But
All right,
that's between them, not between me.
All right. Well, you better watch out because her dad is Ryan Reynolds, so he might come after you. You know if you.
Shit, her dad's fine as hell.
All right.
So,
Hey, good seeing you.
nice to
Take
see
care.
you.
Bye,
Enjoy your
Camilla.
day.